of my phone. Walking back into the bedroom, I saw the blonde woman shifted in bed. "What is that noise?" she asked. "Just my phone, babe. Don't mind it. You can go back to sleep," I said. The woman shifted against the covers again, burying her head into the pillow as I grabbed my phone and went through a door that led into an expensively furnished living room. I didn't pay attention to the furnishings much as I looked at the caller ID. Elric Fuller. I frowned, but then shook my head and accepted the call. "Elric?" I said.
"Hey, Bryan! It's been a while, hasn't it?"
A familiar voice came from the other end. "It has been a long time since we last talked. About a year, if I'm not mistaken." I paused. "What do you want?"
"What's this? Why do you suspect I want something? Can't a man call his friend every so often to see how he's doing?"
"There's nothing wrong with that, but we both know you never call someone just to see how they're doing. You only ever call when you want something." I wandered over to the wall and leaned against it. The coolness of the wall felt great against my back. "So spill. What's so important that you'd call me up? What do you want?"
"Okay, you got me. I do have something I want."
Elric paused for effect, but I just sighed.
"So, I know this guy who has a job lined up for me. A huge gig that pays good money. He's getting together a team. Says he wants people with combat experience, so I forwarded your name to him. I was thinking you could do this as a distraction. You haven't been doing well since your service ended, right? He's interested and wants to know if you'd like the job."
I frowned. I wasn't really looking for a job, and Elric knew that. But he also knew I probably needed something to distract myself. He was right. I hadn't been doing well since my service ended. No, I'd probably been in this state since before my service ended, if I was being honest. I took in the room as I thought. It really was a nice room. Spacious, with an entertainment area embedded a few feet below that could be accessed via a short staircase. The furnishings were all nice, beautifully handcrafted items made from leather and natural wood. I didn't want to know how much this furniture and that brand-new holographic projector cost. "Tell him I'm interested," I said at last.
"You can tell him yourself. We're meeting tonight. I'll forward you the address."
"Yeah, sure. That's fine." Once he had confirmation that I was in, Elric hung up. I received an email seconds later. A glance at my inbox said I had one new message from Elric Fuller. When I opened it, I saw that he'd uploaded a detailed map of where I was supposed to meet. As if gravity was affecting my mouth, my lips turned into a frown when I noticed the meeting was to take place in an abandoned warehouse. That seemed pretty shady. However, Elric knew I'd never do something that was illegal, so this gig should be on the up and up. I glanced back into the bedroom. The woman still lay sleeping on the bed. I didn't know her name, what she did for a living, or anything about her. We'd met in a bar last night. She complained about her ex-husband, the struggles of her divorce, and I merely listened because I didn't have anything better to do at the time. Then she asked me to come over. I didn't have a reason to say no. After spending another moment looking at her, I wandered into the kitchen and decided to make the woman breakfast. It was the least I could do for showing me a good time last night. She'd want something nice and greasy anyway. Given how much she drank, she was bound to have a hangover. There were a lot of abandoned warehouses on the south side of the city. These large buildings, no longer working or running, looked like they might be haunted. I found Elric standing outside the warehouse on my map.